Welcome to Two Side Outdoors, your hunting, camping, fishing, survival techniques, and everything outdoors. Enjoy the podcast. Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So, just kind of, since I haven't posted anything lately, besides pictures and things like that, kind of do a little bit of, what's it called, housekeeping. So yeah, recently I caught my very first flathead catfish, which was pretty freaking awesome. Not gonna lie, it definitely was different, because it's like I've been trying to target that kind of fish probably since we moved out here to Arizona, and that's been since last September. And yeah, that's been a while. So caught my first flathead catfish. It was I think it was like 8.4 pounds. So it was decent sized fish. And well, yeah, I'm excited. I'm hooked. I definitely want to get myself another one, and hopefully a bigger one. But yeah, it was a little bit of an adrenaline rush there, trying to catch that fish. So, like my wife, she said, you got all prepared that day, or whatever it was, and just, I want you to go fishing. You got ready and stuff, and go fishing. I was, okay, can't turn that down. And so, I got all my stuff, took off, went and caught myself some bait, and then got to the spot that I was going for, set up, hooked my bluegill up on there, and just waited. And I had been out, I think I got to that spot probably around like 7:30, 7:45ish, and it was probably right around like 9:30 is when that fish decided to just boom, take it and go. And it was something else. It was very, very different from other fish, the way they bite and run. It was very tricky at first. And like, I've gotten so many tips from people of how to rig your bait up, what kind of setups to use, what kind of rigs to use, and that rig that I used was definitely successful. It was a Santee rig, or some people call it a Santee Cooper rig, or Cooper Santee rig. And basically it's just like very similar to a Carolina rig, where you have a sliding weight, a little bead, your swivel, and then you either give yourself a little bit of leader or an adjustable slip float.
JJ.
Uh-oh, I got a phone call. Hold on one second. So, sorry about that little interruption there. My nephew called me. So, back to the rigs for fishing. So, a Carolina rig, or very similar to it, I was using a Santee rig, where I have my sliding weight, a bead, my swivel, then my float. I was introduced to these kind of floats. They're called Demon Dragon. It's like a peg float. And basically, like, what it is, it's like a topwater peg without the treble hooks on it. And all it has is just the loops and everything, so just tie off on there, and then tie your hook on the other end, and then you're good to go, depending on what kind of bait you want to use. So far, I've been using just live bluegills or tilapia, cut carp, and I've gotten bites on the other baits. It's just like the live bluegill, though, was my choice the other night, and that's what worked for me. And it was little bit smaller than palm sized of a bluegill, and it swallowed that thing, and that fish was gone. And my hook sizes are, I think I was using a 6/0 hook, so it's a big hook. I've reset up my gear since then, and I have some 8/0 hooks on there as well. So it's like 2 of my rods have 6, and then one of my other ones has an 8. So it's like I'm all set up, ready to go again. I don't know if I might go again maybe tonight or tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. Because it is pretty warm out here right now. What's our temperature like right now? Whoa. It says it's 1:15 right now, so it's pretty warm. I'm here in my garage, and I'm sweating just sitting here. And yeah, it was definitely an experience using something like that. And learning from some of these guys out here, especially giving a shout out to him again, Joseph Lugo from 928 Flathead Boys. He definitely has been a big help in helping me figure out how to catch these fish, because these fish out here are something different from where I used to fish in California. They're something else out here. It's like even the bluegill too. Trying to catch those suckers, they're different. Usually you can just get a worm or a mealworm, whatever it is, toss it out and catch them. But these guys out here are a little different. I've caught them off of bread, caught them off of tortilla. I've caught them off of little pieces of nightcrawler too as well. But it's like they didn't want to really go for that as much. They like the bread better, or corn. And yeah, it was just different. Then recently I was introduced to a cast net, and game changer right there using cast net. Basically find your little canal or whatever it is that you want to get your bait fish in, and make sure you get yourself a good toss with that cast net so it opens up good, and bam, let it sink all the way to the bottom, pull it back up, and hopefully you got some fish. There's other ways that people do it where they use, they chum the water a little bit right there before they toss it, just so things can kind of accumulate there. Better chances of getting more fish. And yeah, it's definitely changes the bait game there, I guess you can say, of catching bait fish. But yeah, I've definitely had a lot of fun trying to catch these fish out here. So, well, that's it. This is just a little short one, small episode. And again, I'll plug some things here. Shout out to 928 Flathead Boys, Joseph Lugo. You can find him on Facebook. Awesome guy. You ask him anything basically about fishing related or whatever it is, and he can point you in the right direction. And then also, if you guys are local to here in Yuma, or even some of the Imperial Valley area guys, hit him up for all your catfishing needs. This guy, he will set you up. And then also another plug for the Official Patriot gear. I'm a brand ambassador for them, so definitely go check them out. It's a awesome company that supports America first, basically, but not America only. So go check them out. If you like their gear, if you like their mission of what they're trying to accomplish, buy some gear. I do have a discount code if you guys would like to use it. It's basically very similar to the podcast name. So 2Side10 gets you 10% off. Yeah, go check them out. And that's a wrap right there for the little short, just kind of updating podcast. Well, I'll see you guys next time.